It's just a lot.
Currently, we're stuck.
And y'all, I just feel so blessed right now. Like, hey guys. It has been quite a minute, but as you can see by the title, I have moved. I'm in a new apartment, new city, new state. It's just been so much, y'all. Like, I'm backed up on my TikToks. I'm backed up on my YouTube. I'm backed up on the gym. Like, it's just a lot. But hopefully I'm getting back into it. I'm trying to find a new routine that can accommodate for everything. So working a full-time job. It's peak season. So like 4 to 5 12-hour shifts is just killing it for me. Like, I'm so tired. But I know, like, I still want to keep doing what I want to do. My TikTok, my YouTube, going to the gym. So I'm gonna fight through it. Because if I can do it for them, I can do it for me. Amen. Right. Quick backstory. If you watch my weight loss journey YouTube video right here, I talked about how I moved into Stone Mountain, Georgia with my mom for about 6 months last year. So I ended up moving back to Jacksonville, Florida. It was a job thing. Like, I used to drive trucks for Amazon in the yard. I was a yard jockey. I would just move the trailers outside in the yard. I didn't want to do that. I really didn't want my CDL. I wouldn't want to go that way with my career path. I missed being in leadership and operations and talking with people and working with people. So I was trying to do that again because I had did it before, and I was trying to do it, but in the new building here in Georgia. I kept getting declined, so I tried to apply for the old building that I used to be at, and then get the job and just show them like, hey, I got the job. I know I got spots. I already passed the interview. Just put me in. Like, but what happened was the Jacksonville building that I applied for, they ended up giving me an offer letter that was paying me out like, y'all, it was like a $2 difference. I was like, okay, I think I can make that work. So I ended up moving back. I was so excited to move back also because I just feel like I hadn't found my place here. I didn't know anybody. I'm a shy girly. You know, I wasn't really socially interacting with people. I didn't even know my way around. So Jacksonville, I knew. I had been there for 10, 12 years. I knew what I was doing there. I had my best friend there. My friends were there. I grew up there, you know. So I knew what was going on. I wanted to move back to somewhere that was familiar. And staying with my mom was always going to be a temporary opportunity. So I just seen it as, this is my opportunity to, like, I took my opportunity to get myself together, and this is my opportunity to come back. Long story short, the offer letter was, I guess, wrong. They were telling me, like, once I looked at my first paycheck, I thought something was wrong, right? So I'm like, first of all, this is not the amount of money I'm supposed to make. What's going on? And they're like, oh, you know, that building and this building is different. Okay. They're like, oh, this position and this position is different. Obviously. I knew all of that was different, but the difference is on the offer letter, it said the position with the pay, with the schedule, with the manager, with everything. Everything was detailed out, and I signed it. And they're like, well, we don't even know who sent you that offer letter. Do you have proof? I sent them all the proof, all the email back and forth. And they're like, we don't have that offer letter. We don't have record of it. And I'm like, well, what offer letter do you have record of? And they showed me it, and I was like, well, it's not signed. So how would you let me come back to work for an offer letter that's not even signed? But, so I ended up getting a second job back in my old job that I had before I started Amazon. And I was working like through peak, I was working 7 days straight, 5 10-hour shifts overnight. And then the other 2 days, I worked day shift at the other job, Atlantic Self-Storage. Shout out to them. They real. So I had to do all of that so I could catch up on my money, reimburse myself from moving, pay the rest of my bills that I had to pay. Like, it was a lot. And I worked that job all the way until like July, August, something like that. It was just ridiculous. But, you know, it all worked out in the end. So that was just that. That's how I ended up back in Jacksonville. That apartment, why would you even ever consider that apartment as somewhere you should live? I don't know. I was just, sometimes I had this thing where I just see what I want to see. It was a studio apartment. I thought I was going to, my whole thing was like, oh, I'm gonna buy a futon, right? So I can have it a bed, but I'll turn it into a couch so that I have more room. And with my more room, I'm gonna set this up. I'm gonna take pictures because I want to be a photographer. I'm gonna take pictures, make it my studio, you know. And then when I'm not studioing, when I'm not doing that, I'm sleeping. I'm gonna pull it back out. I had this whole idea in my mind. It was a great idea for maybe not for that area, not for that time period, not for that apartment, but in retrospect, it was a good idea. That apartment, the neighborhood wasn't somewhere where I would want to be. And given by the neighborhood, my boyfriend's like, you could tell what type of apartment you was about to have, like what you was about to have to go through. And I just seen everything with such a positive outlook, such a opportunistic type of deal, and that's just, I wasn't really living realistically. I found myself not wanting to be there. I didn't want to be there for the people in the neighborhood. I didn't want to be there. The air in that apartment just felt very thick and toxic. Like, not toxic like the vibes. The vibes did, but toxic like just somewhere that I shouldn't even be breathing at. The water, like I turned the water on, and when you first cut it on, it turned yellow and then clear. And I'm like, I don't want to wash my face with this water. I don't want to wash my body with this water. I don't want to wash my dishes with this water. Like, what's going on? Every time I open my eyes, every time I turn around, there's a bug. Not bug, but fucking roach. Bugs, anything that crawls that's not like an animal or a baby, like I don't want to deal with it. Roaches, bro, these was the little ones. And I'm like, I don't want my stuff. They carry so much bacteria. They just look weird. They're just nasty. It's just not. And I ended up I started taking showers at like my best friend's house. My best friend cousin let me start taking showers over there. I was so uncomfortable with my apartment. I just chose to be anywhere but there. It got so bad, like I had to take everything out of the kitchen and just box it up. Everything that I knew I wasn't gonna use, because I was just counting down the days, counting down the months, counting down the weeks that I was no longer gonna be there. I would break down in my room and cry of how uncomfortable I was in that apartment. And I just felt like, why? Just why? Why would I move here? I looked it up. I'm saving money so I can break my lease. But if I break my lease, where am I gonna go? I no longer have a job up there in Georgia. I can't move back with my mom. I don't have no money to do the whole move again. I was just kind of stuck. And whatever I wasn't gonna use for that whole year, I boxed it up. Everything was boxed up. Some boxes never even got unpacked. And I'm just like, I just hated it. I hated taking showers. I hated being in the bathroom for long periods of time because I would see them there all the time. You think you would look at the environment of where it was, child, that's just somewhere that I should not have put myself there. So then my boyfriend's like, well, why don't we move in together? And I'm like, you like me like that? Sure, I'll move in with you. The day finally came that I was getting out of that apartment. It was so stressful to try to find a job in the Amazon building where I'm at now, because it was so many different, I had to have a spot, I had to apply for the job. I'm talking to all the HR people, like, this is not just me just trying to transfer just because. This is not me just trying to apply for the job just for shits and giggles. Like, my lease is ending. I'm moving back to Georgia and I need a fucking job. Like, as soon as I signed the offer letter with my start date, we start looking for apartments. Boom, we here, you know? And I'm so happy, I'm so excited to show you all. Every time I come home, it's just like, dang, I really live here. I'm driving around like, damn, I really live here. Like, the whole year has just been such a trial, such a tribulation. And I'm finally here, and it's like, man, I've been waiting on this. Man, like, y'all don't even know. Like, I have cried several times because it's just like, it really happened. I prayed every single day. I really, not only like I prayed, thank the Lord I woke up, and then please take me out. Like, please say me something. All glory, thankful to my boyfriend that really helped me out. I feel like everything fell into place how it was supposed to. And that's also brings me to tears, because I'm a very emotional person, but it's like, this, I feel so grateful, and it just fell right into line. Even if I was stressed and had major anxiety and all of that, it's just a breath of fresh air now. Without further ado, I was recording while I was moving. A lot happened, so we're gonna get into that part.
Hey guys, don't say nothing about how I look. As you can see, we're in the U-Haul, and we are 1 day behind because Terrell's dispatch, like, I don't know what they was doing. He was supposed to be home like the day before Thanksgiving. Today is now November 25th, and he just not got home like at 1 a.m. this morning. So we're just now getting the U-Haul. We're going to load it up, come back, put his car on the dolly thing, and then we're gonna leave. But yeah, I am kind of upset because it's like we're a whole day behind. Like, yesterday I could have went to work for real, because my last day was Thursday, Thanksgiving, so I could have went to work for all of that, but it's okay. We on and popping today. So we're almost done. He said it's gonna take like 2 hours. It's gonna be like an hour and a half. So, period. I'm tired, but I'm ready to get out of this shitty apartment onto my new apartment. All right, y'all, it's 12:21, and it's now been 2 hours and some change. But we are done. Just gotta set that mattress, and I'm out of this shitty ass apartment. Boy, I've been waiting to move out of here since I moved in, literally. I'm ready to start this new chapter. I'm sorry, I'm out of breath. I've been up since like 8 a.m. But yeah.
Hit the west side, I made them stand up. CEO, criminal, whatever they gon' do. Niggas can't wait, they'll be, they done got.
Right now I'm watching Terrell
Alright, let's go.
put his car on the dolly.
What?
Nothing.
Come on.
Here's the keys.
What?
The keys. I took it out. We got the car on the dolly. I'm a little nervous because the last 2 times I put my car on there, they put my shit up. So. It is 2-something, and we are getting ready to get some gas, I think. Let me roll my window for my phone fall out of it.
That should be done. Somebody gets another coming back from that.
What?
That should fall out the window. High speed like this, yeah, you're done.
Where are we going now? We're gonna go home, get my car.
Oh yeah. Get some food first, cuz.
We gotta return the keys.
My keys in the car. The car is in neutral.
You got a key of mine? Yeah, but it's not. Okay, never mind.
That shit is a copy key.
That's what I was saying. It's not. It's just, never mind. So yeah, the last time, like the first time I moved up to Atlanta with my mom, I got stranded on the side of the road. And because, I don't know, I guess I was supposed to put my shit in neutral and I didn't. So it like blew my tire. Because I'm pulling the tire and the back 2 tires was supposed to be rolling. It wasn't rolling. Like, luckily I was like 2 hours away from where my mom was at. So I had got a good 3 hours in. But still, I ended up stranded on the side of the road for 9 hours. And didn't get to my mom's house till like 5 a.m. Little old me in the middle of Georgia on the side of the road. 5 Bs, and then I'm also gonna write an email to tell them like, wait a second.
I think we should get gas from right here.
This should be cake.
Huh?
So this is about to be cake.
Because it's so cheap, you know. I fill my car up.
What I don't like is how my tires have turned.
You need me better.
I'm gonna drive this bitch slow. This shit's about to fall off.
Your car?
Yeah.
That's why I wanted him, that man, to do it.
Clearly he didn't know what he was talking about.
So do you want to go back and see if they'll put it on, or you're gonna do it?
No, I'm good.
How many gallons do you think it's gonna take to fill it up? I don't think $50 is going. Oh, well, I think that's too much. Hey y'all, so currently we're stuck. Terrell's car is stuck in park. It won't go. We tried to pull the U-Haul and it's not. The U-Haul's not going because that car is stuck in park. So it's just really one thing after another thing at this point. I'm quite tired. The sun's going down. Like, this shit's not fun.
Yeah, I gotta call it tow company.
It's not working. But we're getting the car towed right now. And now we're 2 hours behind. So he swear that we're going to like he thinks it's gonna start working once the guy drop it. I'd already paid him to tow this fucking car, and he thinks that once he drop it off, like, it's gonna work again or something. I don't think that's the case. We're just gonna take this dolly back to the U-Haul and be like, here, I don't even fucking need it. Like, because I'm not putting my car on a dolly. Like, last time I put my car, do not put your U-Haul on a dolly. This is like, I should have been learned this lesson. If you put your car on a dolly at U-Haul, you need to get the one that puts your whole car up. Like, it needs to look like this. Like, don't drag it. Because this is like the third time that I have had an issue where something happened to a car that was on the dolly. Like, the first time, it was dragging. They didn't really tell me how I was supposed to have my car on there, so I popped my tire because it was just dragging it. The second time, I had left it in neutral because I thought I learned my lesson. Then my battery started bulging and it didn't work when I took it back off. I don't know if that had anything to do with the dolly, but there's just a coinky thing that it stopped working at that time. Now this vlog, it is 7:12, 7:07, whatever time it is. It's 7, and I am just now getting on the highway. I mean, like, I'm still in Jacksonville, Florida, still on the south side of Jacksonville, Florida at that, and I'm just now getting on the highway to leave. And I really, you can't even see me, I really feel so overwhelmed right now. I feel so stressed because I want to unload this truck today. So we're going to get there at like 10 p.m., 11, maybe midnight. And I want to be able to, let me over. I want to be able to unload this truck. Then I got to go to bed, wake up, and drive right back here, take my man to come back here. Then drive right back up. Then go to work. Like, the cycle is not, and I gotta work for the next like 3 days. The cycle is not gonna stop. So you can't really see me at all. I need, where's my light at? I don't even know where's that. But my ETA is 12:09, and I couldn't really record too much because my phone was dying. It was dead for a while. while we were trying to put that car on the dolly, back on the dolly after it was towed. And then he decided to leave it there, so it's there, and we're just gonna drive up without it. So that put us about 6 hours behind. So I'm gonna get there at 12 a.m. And I'm gonna unload the truck because I don't have a lock, and I don't want to leave the truck without a lock and packed up. So I'm gonna unload it tonight. Okay, y'all, I still look crazy. I still look a mess. That is what it is. But it's 1 o'clock in the morning, and I'm gonna show y'all this empty apartment tour. And y'all, I just feel so blessed right now. Like, God, okay. This is the front door. You come in here, and this is so beautiful. It just looks so nice. There's a living room. You come around here. Look at the counter space. Yo, like, washer and dryer. Bedroom, big closet, patio outside. I just went out there, it's kind of cold. But I really didn't show us packing, like the moving part. Not only was I playing my music, my phone is like so old. It's like, it dies so fast. I don't know what the issue is. I've never experienced a like situation where Apple slows down your phone so you can get a new phone, but it sure do die like that. But I did end up moving out. It was such a long road, as you've seen. My boyfriend, like, he put his home time in to come home literally the day before Thanksgiving. We were like a whole day behind. First of all, he missed Thanksgiving, so I was upset about that. Then we were supposed to move on Black Friday, like the Friday. He missed that because he still wasn't at home. I was just like stressing because it's like we're now a whole day behind. Then the situation with his car, they dropped that car back off at his house, and then it started working. Then he turned around and was like, you know what? Now we're going to go ahead and just leave it here because it's already caused too much commotion. After you pay $150 and waits like 2 hours, now you want to just leave it here. All right. We finally ended up coming here, getting back here at like 1:30. I didn't go to bed until like 3. I was like, no, I'm not going to work, because then I had to drive him back to Jacksonville, well, to Lake City, which is like next to Jacksonville, to his semi truck, and then drive back up here and then go to work and start working 6 to 6. So yeah, I've been quite tired, but like I said, man, all glory to God for giving me all these opportunities, for having everything line up, because I would not be as appreciative of this as I would have been if I didn't go through all that. If I didn't move back to Jackson at all, I wouldn't be with my boyfriend. If I didn't have my boyfriend, I feel like this wouldn't be here. Like, so I feel like everything just kind of, it happened for a reason. And I see why, you know, everything happened, even if it's not something I agree with, even if it's not something I felt was needed to that extent, you know. That's not the worst thing that could have ever happened to me. That's not the worst thing that's never happened to anybody. But yeah, it was just something. It was definitely something. And I'm definitely excited for this new life, my new life here with my boyfriend in this apartment. I'm just so giddy about it. It's ridiculous. This apartment, y'all, when I say everything, it's everything that I wanted. And this is the crazy thing. I didn't tour this apartment. I came here for something. I came here to help my mom. And I ended up coming here to try to tour it, but the people who lived here weren't out yet. So I didn't get a tour of the facility. I didn't get a tour of this apartment. I just seen what I seen on like the virtual, you know, things that they have. And me and my boyfriend, when we were moving in, side note, we went back and forth
about like, he didn't want any carpet besides in the bedroom. That was gonna be fine, but he didn't want no carpet nowhere else. Me personally, I don't think I've lived anywhere that didn't have any carpet, unless it was like when I was growing up in them houses in Ohio. All the apartments I lived in, they always had carpet, so I didn't have a problem with that. I wanted big closet, big counter space. I wanted deep tub. Those was mine, bigs. I wanted open floor plan. Like, I want to see the living room from the kitchen. That was the stuff I wanted. He wanted no carpet besides in the bedroom. He wanted washer and dryer. Had to be. He wanted gated community. He wanted nice neighborhood. He wanted all that type of stuff. And we literally got every single one of those things, y'all. It's just, I can't say it enough, man. I'm so thankful. I'm so thankful. I'm so grateful. And I just cannot wait until I furnish it. I'll show y'all a furnished apartment tour. I can't wait to turn it into our home. And yeah, thank you all for tuning in. Thank you for your patience, you all. I know it's been a minute, but I'm getting back into it. I'm gonna drop this video. I have another one that's already recorded. It's just not edited. It's just not edited. I just got my Wi-Fi today, actually. So we're gonna get back into it for sure. If you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Comment down below. As always, turn them post notifications on. Follow me on my other social media, Jiggy with Jazz, all platforms. I'll see you all next time.